Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day as always. In today's video, we are back reviewing a brand new 3-channel dash cam from GKU. So our friends over at GKU have sent us this brand new release model. It's 3-way 4K video capable. Now, 4K on the front facing camera, 1080p on the other two. But if you caught one of my last videos that I did for them, they released a D700 model. I'll leave that link down below for you if you want to check it out. It's a 2-channel camera setup, dash cam setup, and we still have it installed in my son's truck and it's working flawlessly. So they released a brand new model, 3-way recording, and wanted to see if we wanted to test it out and give a review on it. So here it is, and I really appreciate them taking the time to ask us to do this, and their products are excellent. We haven't had an ounce of issue out of the one that we have in the truck. It's been running flawlessly for months now. So really excited to get this out the box, see what all it's got in here. Usually these things are super simple to set up. They include everything you need right out of the package, and you can be up and recording in a matter of minutes. So appreciate you being here, watching the video. If you want to subscribe for more content like this, I'd appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up if you found it entertaining or helpful whatsoever. If you got any questions or comments about the camera or anything else we're doing here on the channel, leave them down below and I'll answer them for you. But let's take it out the box and see what we got. So like I was saying, this is the GKU D1000, their brand new release model, and I'll leave the link down below in the description for this if you want to check it out and pick you up one for yourself. I advise everybody to have a dash cam nowadays. There's just too much crazy stuff that goes on the roads and other drivers and everything that you really should not be without one. If it's not this one, get one, but I really do like these models. They're great cameras. It's not just because they sent this for us to test and to do a review on. Like I said, it's been months, and we've had the other camera that I'll leave a link to down below in my son's truck, and it's flawless. We've had to pull the card a couple of times to check some footage and different things, and everything works great. They have a really good app. Sometimes you run across different brands that have apps that just don't work good, or they don't do what they say they will, or they won't connect, but that is not the case here. The app works great as well. Anyway, let's dive right in it. So this is a 4K model. If we look at it, let's spin it around and look right here. You'll see it's 4K for the front camera and 1080p for the interior facing camera and the rear camera. So if you'd like to have a setup that has these 3 cameras on it so you can get the interior of the car out the back and the front, this is a perfect setup. It also, what I really like about it, includes the GPS tracking built in. So some models you have to buy an extra add-on for the GPS capability for your speed and your direction and location information, everything, but this is built right into the camera, so that's a huge plus. You've got the touch screen, 5G, Wi-Fi, and app control, so it'll connect right to your phone and control your app. And then over here on this side, we've got the different 4K and 2.5K is what it's reporting here. We've got infrared lights, loop recording, and they even supply the SD card, the micro SD card that needs to come in here. So you don't even have to worry about buying a card to add to it. Everything is right in the box, ready to go. So right off the bat, we've got our good old user manual that's going to tell you how to get everything set up, how to connect to it, download instructions, scan codes, and everything are in here as well. All the setup and information, how to get your maps and stuff so you can download the maps and routes through the program, and you've got install codes and everything. It tells you how to install all that software. All the different camera settings are in here, how to connect to your apps. Now this thing will also do parking mode as well, so you can set this up and hardwire it to your car, and you can have Sentry parking mode as well with this. Of course, you've got all your support information and phone numbers there, and your static clean installation stuff, so you can stick it to these and then take it back off when you're ready to, if you need to move it or do something else. And then of course we've got our cameras and everything right here in the box. So let's set this down and then get this unpackaged. So here's our new camera right out of the box. These things are a breeze to set up and install. Got your front facing camera there, 4K, There's your interior facing camera. If you need a setup like this, which I always advise to have, the more the better in these situations. There's your LCD screen with have all your information on it, all your controls on it here as well, so you can lock or skip through and do all your settings. Your card and everything right there in the top, and then your connector for the rear camera as well. Microphone inputs to collect sound. And then the rest of the package, you've got your rear facing camera here. So we'll get that out and get it installed. You've got your adhesive mount. So again, you've got your special plastic strips here to adhere to your windshield, and then you can mount this to it and hook it straight to the camera. You've got your power cable, of course, to plug into your cigarette lighter or your output. You've got some replacement adhesive strips if you need to, trim panel tools so you can tuck your wires up out of the way for a nice clean install, and then also some adhesive clips, so if you need to stick those anywhere to make sure your wires stay put and out of the way. So they have everything in the box ready to go for you, no problems whatsoever. So that was a quick look at what comes in the box. Everything you could possibly need is included. That's one thing that's really nice about this. One of the past ones that we actually purchased, you had to buy an add-on for the GPS tracker and everything. Not the case here. Everything's included, even the micro SD card that you need to get up and running. So within a matter of minutes, you can have this thing installed and recording in your car. So let me show you just how easy it is. Plug it up in the truck and configure it, and we'll be ready to go and start making some videos and recording some sample clips for you. Alright guys, so we've got our camera out of the box. We've taken the lens cover off the interior lens and the exterior lens facing forward, and we've plugged it up to our cigarette lighter or power outlet here, and the camera has powered on. And of course, first things first, we've got to select our language, so we'll hit OK, and then we've got to select our time zone. So let's see if we can find where we are here. There we go. And whether you need kilometers or miles per hour, we're in miles per hour here. Hit OK, and
start recording.
And that's just how easy it is. If you notice, it's saying there's our generic password and whatnot we need to connect to our Wi-Fi and everything. That'll go off the screen in just a second. And we're already up and running with our recording. Let's hit OK. There we go. And look at that. There we are. It's recording interior right here. You can see the phone, and then our exterior. So there we go. And it was just that easy. Now, there's a plug on here, right there on the top, where we mount it to the windshield for our rear camera. So we'll plug that in next, take a look at it. And I mean, you can literally be up and recording and using this in a matter of seconds. So it's got the GPS signal up here, the microphone, Wi-Fi, the card, everything's telling you what's going on. It's recording already in 4K, and all your options and settings about how you need to set it up. If you need to do anything specific, you can follow the instructions. But yeah, in a matter of seconds, this thing is up and running and ready to go.
Start recording.
All right, just like that, we've got our rear view camera plugged in and working perfectly, just a matter of seconds. Now, it plugs into the GPS mount right here on the top. So, and it's tapered slightly. One end is a little wider than the other end, or the top side versus the bottom side. So make sure you've kind of got it angled the right way, and then it'll plug right in. And you can see here is our rear view camera working perfectly. Now what you may want to do is go ahead and plug it in and test it so you can make sure you have this thing mounted the right way. There may be a way to flip it in the settings. I hadn't tried that out yet, but it's just easier to go ahead and plug it in, check it out, make sure everything's working before you mount it to where it needs to go, and it's stuck on there and you have to take it back off or anything. So again, just check it out real quick, make sure it's working, and yeah, good to go. So now we just need to mount this for good, and then go do some driving tests and see what it looks like. The screen will auto turn off for you, so it's not in your face and aggravating you, but you can just hit your button again. It'll bring it right back up if you need to check anything, look at some settings or whatnot. But yeah, we're good to go now. So we just need to mount this rear view camera, and then we'll go do some driving tests and show you what it looks like in real time. So here we are riding through downtown. You can see probably all of the license plates on the cars on the side of the road in front of us and everything. Everything's super crystal clear with the 4K. What's nice about the 3-channel camera now is you almost have 360-degree coverage. So with the older 2-channel cameras, you know, you only had about 170 degrees out the front and then out the back as well. So you kind of had a blind spot through the middle if anything was going on, and of course in the interior if you needed to have video of the interior for whatever reason. But now with the 3-camera setup, you can see out the side windows, you can see inside the car, of course, front and back, and so you almost have everything covered really nicely. And again, this is the sound audio clip recording from the camera itself in the car, so you can kind of get an idea of the sound quality, what you can hear. My truck is a little bit loud with the exhaust that's on it, so I don't know how much, until I watch this back later, how much that might interfere with the microphone on the camera, or if it's super clear. So we'll find out shortly when I get the video off the camera. So I wanted to do a video riding through town at night with the street lights, the building lights, car lights, not a lot of traffic out tonight, and just so you could see, you know, if you're in kind of a populated area with the lights, what it looked like inside the vehicle, outside the vehicle, out the back and everything, just how clear everything would be. And then with the headlights coming in, what kind of, you know, view you could expect with that, any sort of glare or whatnot. So hopefully this will give you a good idea of what you can kind of see in a more populated area with all of the lights out at night. And then we'll go outside of town a little bit on a completely dark highway and see what that looks like. And now we're on a completely deserted highway outside of town. Just a few yard lights on the side of the road, really not much going on. You can see some headlights way up the road. These are just the dims or the low beams on right now, so you can kind of get an idea of what you can see inside the car with the infrared lights on the camera versus what you can see outside and what that'll look like completely dark at night. Now I'll flip my high beams on. So there's the bright lights on right now, so you can see maybe a little bit of difference. I don't know until I watch this myself. Just how much more it might brighten up outside, and then of course completely dark out the back, and what you'll be able to see there with no lights or street lights or anything else around. So now we need to check out the app for the camera. So I've connected to it wirelessly through the Wi-Fi. Default password and everything flashes up on the screen. I would suggest changing your default password since it's so easy. Not that a lot of people are going to be scanning for your camera, but it's still a good security practice to change that. And so we're connected wirelessly to it. We're going to say add camera, and it's going to ask for permission, of course. We're going to say yep, and you can say only this time while using the app, whatever you'd like to do, whatever your preferences are. And then it's going to look for the camera. It's found it. Camera connected. And there we go. And now you can see me sitting here in the truck. We're connected through the app. It's showing you what it's recorded. And you can see your speed in miles per hour or kilometers, whatever you set on your original settings. And yeah, I mean, again, GKU really makes it that easy to use their app, cameras and everything, all their settings and whatnot. So you can see just how quickly and easily it is to get connected to this stuff. And then you can go into your settings, your card files, everything. You can pause, you can take a picture, you can do everything. So you can go and check your files. It'll stop recording on the camera right now, so it will pause because it's now going to access the files on the camera. And so now it's going to go ahead and take a look at what's loaded on the camera. So it's loading all that now. And there we go. So we're starting to load all of the files on the camera, so you can see exactly what you want to download, take a look at all the stuff that it's saved and looked at, and you can browse, download, and share anything you need to right there. And yeah, so I mean, just that easily if you need to. And then it goes right back to start recording again once you get out of that setting. So yeah, you can check all of that different stuff right through the app. So you can even click on a picture and you can take a snapshot of that picture at that particular moment right through the app. So you can also go into the settings in here and change anything you need to really easily. If you don't want to mess with the buttons and everything on the camera and have to go through the menus, you can also come through here and you can flip the rear camera if you needed to. I mentioned that earlier. So if you do mount it upside down, you can come in here and flip it so it's the right way up. You can mirror it if you need to, time format, daylight savings time, all of that good stuff in here. Collision sensing, so that's what I was talking about with the G-Shock sensor earlier. You can adjust it to low, medium, or high, so it'll pick up and lock videos for you. But yeah, there's all your settings and everything in here. Really easy to get to. There's your Wi-Fi name and password if you want to rename your Wi-Fi name on the camera or reset your password. I suggest at least doing that. And yeah, so super easy to use the app. It's nice to have an app that actually works and you can get to the settings really quickly and everything. So works pretty seamless. If you need to get anything, you can do it really quickly through their app. And guys, that finishes up another unboxing, installation, and review video for the GKU D1000 3-channel, 3-way recording dash cam. So another huge thank you to GKU for sending this out for us to test and show you guys a review video on it. They have excellent products. Like I said, we still have the other one in my son's truck that's working flawlessly. It's a great setup. It's a 2-channel camera, works great for that particular setup. In this truck with the 4 doors, or if you had an SUV or something that you really wanted to get almost 360-degree video with, and especially the interior, if you needed to have the interior recorded, this D1000 is going to be a perfect setup for you guys with that too. So I'll leave all the links down below. You can check them out. Again, I suggest everybody have a dash camera. Even if it's not with GKU, get yourself one. But again, I just wanted to tell you how good these cameras are. They're very budget friendly. You can pick up one of the 2 channels or this new 3-channel if you wanted to make sure you got yourself covered on the road or any other incident that you may come across. It's a good peace of mind to have in the car. So again, thank you for them for sending it out and letting us test it and show you what it's all about. I'll leave the links down below. If you want to subscribe for more stuff like this on the channel, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here and watching if you made it this far in the video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.